Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing 2-minute warm-up exercises. You are welcome to join me. I will be popping up pictures on the screen right here so you can follow along. I've got a timer set off screen for 2 minutes, so I'll let you know when to start and stop. This is a really fun exercise for any skill level because you only have 2 minutes, so it's not going to be perfect. It's actually more about making quick decisions and not allowing your brain to overthink your next move, which I know a lot of us struggle with. Today I'm going to be using Neocolor IIs and Stabilo Woodys, which are both water soluble. And at the end of the video, I like to finish off all of my 2-minute sketches and paint with some water brushes. For today's theme, I went with a wintertime bird theme. So I've got 5 different birds picked out because I really chose way too many pictures. There was a lot of pictures of cute birds, so I narrowed it down to 5. And I'm thinking about picking out just like 4 different colors, like a dark, 2 medium colors, and a light color. That might be fun. These 4 colors to do some birds. What do we think? It'll either be a good idea or it'll be a terrible idea, but y'all wish me luck. I've got desert rose, turquoise green, sky blue, and indigo blue. And these are kind of more purple than blue. Kind of wintry colors, right? All right, let's see what happens. Here's your first picture. And I'm gonna turn my page sideways for this one. 2 minutes goes by really fast, so don't think about it, just go. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. All right, starting out with my lightest color for sure. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Once I add the other colors, you'll definitely be able to see a bit better. Alright, here's his head, and his feathers kind of go this way, and his tail. Oh no, I ran out of room for his tail, but that's okay. We're gonna keep going anyways. Alright, here's his beak. It's got a short stubby beak, and here's his eye. Alright, and then he's got really dark feathers here, and he's got a really straight feather here. Alright, with some splashes throughout. And then his tail feather, which I cut off the page. I can't believe I cut it off the page. We'll do like that. All right, I gotta get his bird feet. Y'all know I love me some bird feet. He's got another toe peeking out right there. Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, let's get a little color up in here and some color up in here. Make him look a little bit more fuzzy. He's got a little bit of a different color by his mouth. Wow, I actually like it just with 3 colors. Maybe I can do the snow, kind of like the snow look with this one. Aw, he's cute. I'm so glad I chose to only do a couple of colors. I'm so happy I did this. The only thing I'm upset about is the fact that I didn't get his tail. Because I mean, he's got a really long tail for such a small, chubby bird. This is gonna be so much fun to go back over with water and really like, you know, make everything stand out. Okay, so I'm getting excited. All right, let's go to the next one. Here's the next picture. I think this is a dove. Is this a dove or is this a pigeon? Either way, super cute picture. I'm definitely gonna get what he's perched on. This is almost like an added surprise because I don't know how it's gonna really look until the end with these colors. All right, hopefully you're ready. Ready, 1, 2, 3, go. All right, let's see. Okay, no, I'm gonna do what he's sitting on first. Just to give me like a base. And I kind of want to make him mostly purple. Alright, there's his feathers, kind of puffed up feathers. Like that. And then I'm going to use this one for his head. let's see, his head kind of comes around like that. And it's just kind of tucked underneath his big old body because he's super cold. And then he's got a couple of feathers hanging down here like that. And this is really smooth through here. Right. Let me get his eyeball. Oh gosh. Messing around with feathers. Okay. There's his eye. And his beak kind of curves. It's kind of pointed like that. All right. And then I'm going to add a little bit of darkness underneath some of these wings. Kind of make that stand out a little bit. And he's got like a bend in his feathers right there. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Oh wow. I love using these colors. I love using these colors. Okay, let's see if I can get more of the ledge going on. All right, I'm super happy with this. His face needs to be a little bit more plumped up right here, but I'm super happy with this. Definitely easier since it's only half of the bird. But you know, every once in a while you need an easier one. And also what's easier for me might not be easier for you. Definitely don't forget to let me know which one you think is the easiest to do if you're drawing this along with me, and which one was the hardest to do. All right, let's go to the next one. This guy is my favorite. When I was looking up pictures for birds, I fell in love with this bird. I don't know what kind of bird it is. I've never seen this bird before in my life, but I love his little mohawk and his face. It is like the cutest thing ever, and he looks like a really tiny bird. So hopefully I can do him justice. Enough geeking out over the bird. Let's just draw the bird, shall we? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. All right, and I need to, let me draw what he's sitting on, okay? Sitting on that. And here's his bird belly. Hopefully I leave enough room for his tail feathers. All right, let me do his necklace thing. And he's got like this part that goes up to his beak. This is I don't know why I chose to do his head this way. But you know, we're doing it now. Okay, let's see. Eyeball. That. His eyeball a little bit there. And his beak is kind of in the wrong spot, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm gonna finish this bird. All right, there's his mohawk. Okay, all right, that's good. That's good. Move on. All right. Let's do his back. His back kind of comes this way. Alright, and his tail feathers kind of go that way. Like that, I think. Alright. He's got some... I think I kind of messed up his body shape a little bit, but that's okay. And I don't... I'm a little confused on how I'm supposed to make him look. There, that helped, I think. Oh, I need to get his feet. Oh gosh, his feet. Alright, here's his feet. And foot coming off this way. Oh, I knew I was gonna mess him up. I thought way too hard about this one. Here he is. I need to really get his head under control. He looks like Gandalf the bird. I did the light color for his belly. I should have done the outline of his head also, but it's okay. We're gonna finish it at the end of the video. So let's go to the next one. Here's the next one. We're not gonna think about it. We're just gonna go for it. So ready? 1, 2, 3, go. All right. Sticking with one color to start with. I think that's the way to success on this. His neck is real small. And his legs come down. And I'll just stick with one color and then I can go over top. His legs kind of cross, don't they? Okay, there you go. And yeah, and his feathers kind of come down this way. All right. Now let me make it to where you can actually see it. His feathers are definitely interesting looking. It's like two-toned. Alright, his eye has a lot of grid around it. So there's that. I wanted to add some of this in his legs, his knee bones. Okay, and his beak. It's really long. Not too long. Have a beak. Yeah, I think that looks good. All right, and then there's like just a little bit of this green kind of color up in his feathers. Like that. Yeah, that looks good. All right, let me get a little bit dark. Oops, on his eyeball. Without making his eyeball look a bit weird. There we go. All right, definitely did better on this one. Here he is. I love his face. I apologize if you can't really see this really light color. It's like I wanna draw all of them in this really light color, but then you can't really see it very well. So I think that's another thing that kind of messed me up on the last one. Yeah, I think this one turned out really good. This one was actually surprisingly easier than the other ones. All right, this is the last one, and it's a super pretty picture. I almost want to do this one sideways so that I don't knock off his tail. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. All right, body here, and his head, and here's his top of his head, and his neck, and then this comes down like that, and it comes down again. All right, let's get his tail coming down this way. That, and then he's got this wing right here with a little bubble wing. All right, and then his face, like that. All right, and then he's got some black part coming out in his feathers. Like that. Get his eyeball. He's got a really big eyeball. Like that, and then he's got some markings on his head, kind of like that, and a little bit of that going on. Okay, and then a little bit darker feathers here. All right, oh, and he's got like some feathers that kind of do that. And then, well, let me use this color for this. Some weird colors going on here. Like that. All right. And then he's sitting on this branch that has like some awesome stuff going on like that. And he's got a little bit of a foot coming out there. All right, I'll get his belly a little bit darker. All right, here is the last one. I'm glad, like, okay, so I've learned my lesson about, like, I need to do if I'm gonna get the tail in here, I need to do the tail first, you know? That's the only way we're getting a tail in here. now that I've done all of them in 2 minutes, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna finish all of these, which is going to be super fun because I'm still only gonna use these 3 colors. And some of them need a lot of help and some of them don't. Surprisingly, I feel like this was the best one. Usually the first drawing is the worst one, but somehow I think this one turned out the best so far. But I'm gonna go finish these and I'll speed it up for you. Okay, here is the last one. I love how his feathers turned out right here. It looks almost like a beach scene in his feathers, or like, you know, like you're looking into a world or something like that, because of how the colors blended. I don't know, I really like how this one turned out. I almost stopped early before I put some of this extra like wispiness in here, because they're not like stiff feathers, they're very like fuzzy feathers, but I'm glad I went back. I love it. I think this one's my favorite so far. Let me go back through them because it's been a second before I've seen them all. The dove. This one, I think by the end, this one kind of looks a little more like a pigeon just because of the colors that I chose. Because when I think of pigeons, I think of that green stripe on their neck. So it's giving me a little bit more pigeon vibes, but I really like how it looks. I'm glad I made his head a little bit bigger. I was worried about the beak on this one because the beak is very tiny like this. When I put water on it, I was like, oh no, it's gonna bleed out and then it's gonna be this really fat beak, but I actually was able to keep it small. So that was nice. I thought about trying to do snow by like taking this one and like flicking water onto the page to make it look like snow. I chickened out and I didn't do that. This one makes me a little sad. I love his face. I think this part is the part that I really don't like. it's like I couldn't really figure out how to do the back feathers very well. So it almost makes me feel like I should have just kind of like freestyled the back feathers and come up with my own back feathers for him. Because if you block this part out, I'm pretty happy with the rest of it. Not too bad, just didn't end up being my favorite, so it makes me more sad because it was my favorite picture. Love this guy. He almost looks backlit, you know? Like it almost looks like the sun is hitting him in the chest and he's all warm. And then he's like really cold and frosty on the backside. Just the way that it just looks like the sun is hitting, you know, in all these spots, which I think is kind of cool. Unintended, but very cool, I think. I like this one a lot, for sure. And this one, now that I'm looking at this one again, I do like it a lot more than I thought I would. All the brush that he's in. His eyeball is a little too like zeroed in. I like birds when they have like dark circles. You know, maybe a hint of a little shine in the eye. I'm not as much a fan of a bird's eye when it has like a colored part and a pupil. It just kind of looks too like in your face. So I really like how this one turned out, even though it's not my favorite bird. I think this one, I don't know, I really like the dove, but this one, I think this one has to be my hands down favorite. This one wins. Feel free to let me know which one was your favorite. And thank you to everyone who hit the like button, and to all my subscribers, old and new, thank you so much for being here. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time.